Hello world, it's your favorite servant leader, Omar L. Harris, with another edition of Leadership Bits. This edition is dedicated to the memory of George Floyd and everyone who has died due to police brutality and systemic oppression. The topic of today is, what happens when those in charge refuse to lead? There are many people who seek positions of authority mostly for ego-driven concerns. It's all about them. It's all about me, all about what I want, my concern, my career climb, my objectives. And when they achieve these positions of higher authority, everything ultimately begins to revolve around them, especially when a crisis hits. So when a crisis hits and you're dealing with an ego-driven authority seeker who's in a position of authority and who's in charge ultimately, what's this person going to do? They're going to blame, deny, try to make sure they protect their own image, and systematically refuse to lead. They're not going to do the job of a leader. And while they focus on the negative implications of the crisis on themselves, what's happening? Well, chaos and massive conflict will occur around them because no one really knows what to do. There's no sense of direction. Focus is definitely lost. The focus on the mission, focus on any positive outcomes is definitely lost. This can lead to long-term permanent scars, which are very, very difficult to resolve and to mitigate moving forward. So these are all the negative implications of an ego-driven authority seeker who gets into a position of power in our society, whether that be politics, whether that be in business. The good news is there is an alternative to this type of leader. There's another kind of leader, someone who assumes positions of authority, not out of the need to serve the ego, but because they understand they have the capability and the drive to achieve an objective that will lead to a good outcome or a positive outcome in the world. And we can call these people influence-driven servant leaders. They humbly assume positions of authority. They know that it's not about them, and their only mission is to achieve positive outcomes. So these type of leaders, in contrast, what they do when a crisis occurs is they are able to keep people aligned, keep people together. They work tirelessly to keep people together. They're able to create commitment to the overall purpose or goal, which is really incredible. They can get people to actually commit to a mission that's much larger than themselves and any one person, and create the discipline and the systems in place that will lead to the achievement of any given goal that is set by the organization or society. And ultimately what happens is progress towards positive outcomes. The best of humanity, when we are truly self-actualizing, is when we are progressing together, eliminating the negative aspects of our society and creating more positive aspects, more opportunity for everyone to succeed in our lifetimes is really the goal, should be the goal for everyone. So today's question is for us, what is it going to take for us to finally reject these ego-driven authority seekers and start placing influence-driven servant leaders in charge? I'll leave the question up to you in the comments. For now, it's been another edition of Leadership Bits with your servant leader, Omar L. Harris. Take care.